touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Hunter Henry brings it in.
The longevity part that's needed to make the major move. Now, if you want to do it and peace out, I'm with you. Like I said, I got you. Because you ain't give her stay here and stay home. I know that's not your character. So
the numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 53 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 66 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones, and right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 44, Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw again. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Nick Folk for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 31, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones, and caught by Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. The Folks kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
Tells you also that his offensive line understands who he is. You don't just get one block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive and out allowed for the completion downfield.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Damian Harris, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Come on, let's go. Illegal forward pass.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson on the move to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Jones on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He's got Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Jones. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. The defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Thank you for calling New York Smiling Paintside. My name is Shia.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
God for me, who could be against